this team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, traveled through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. When much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to the children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give insult to the way. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games you play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more kids, children leaving God's hands young. We got to be control. No, I love you.
Are you raising up?
Great job.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, traveled through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Fight the millions. Take the second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No one can support you, believe that's young. We got to be open door. No, I never let him.
Great job.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel with an open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and like happened oh so fast. No, they got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know my took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. what you do. Some things you gotta do. Fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give things away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going soon and fight this final round. Life's a quick and no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't take it no slow.
Devil is a lie, hey. The truth, hey. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. JP, Eric JQ, what it do? OG, what it do? KJ. Birdman, Dion Cole, aka Dion Gale, man, what it do? Nathan Smith, big homie Coop, Birdman, I appreciate y'all. I truly do. Thank you. And without further ado, the film of the year, by far. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them myself. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Wow, barbershop conversations, man. Wow, check this out. I just got this right now. Did you guys see this? Morris Day can no longer use his name. That's his birth name. Man, ownership is so powerful, man. But I'm going to read it before I start speculating. It says from Morris Day. Oh, I can pull it up. It's on his Instagram. Let's go to his Instagram. This is interesting. I appreciate you guys coming in, but this speaks to what we talk about too all the time, you know. He got to change his Instagram name. Man, that sucks. Here it is right here. Let's see. I'm going to read it with you guys. Man, I got a water belly right now. I done drank so much water before the show, man. Damn. All right, here we go. I'll read it, and as you guys can see it. According to Prince Estate Handlers, I can no longer use the name Morris Day and a time. Wow. I've given 40 years of my life building up a name and a legacy that Prince and I came up with. A name that while he was alive, he had no problem with me using. I literally put blood, sweat, and tears into bringing value to that name. In fact, he booked me for several tours and many jam-packed nights at Paisley's Park under the name Morris Day and a Time. Not once ever saying to me that I couldn't use the name configuration. However, now that Prince is no longer with us, suddenly the people who control his multi-million-dollar estate want to rewrite history by taking my name away from me, thus impacting how I feed my family. So as of now, per Prince estate, I can no longer use Morris Day and the Time in any capacity. Shit. You know what I say about that? Shit. You have 40 years to separate yourself from Prince. You know what I mean? Like Fred has a living trust, okay? Fred's property is not going to probate. All right. If I died today, my kids don't have to worry about paying taxes, going to probate, or nothing like that. We have a living trust. And because I have a living trust, I have no worries. If I'm on my deathbed, I want to live, obviously, but I have no worries. I have no worries about what's happening. And it's the organic move for us to say, oh, I feel sorry for you. Man, you have 40 years to do something about that. You have 40 years to negotiate your separation from Prince. You know what I mean? And you could have negotiated that in his whatever you want to call it, his will, his living trust, or whatever, you know. And we gotta handle business. You know, there was somebody else recently, someone real famous, real super duper famous. Was it Aretha Franklin? Let me find out. I'm not sure if it was Aretha Franklin or somebody, but somebody real famous just passed, and now their estate is in shambles. I know Nipsey Hussle's is they still in probate. That's why all the information is getting released, because Nipsey Hussle didn't have a living trust. He's 33, so I understand that. But the moment you get a check from somebody, the moment you own a piece of property, get yourself a living trust. You know what I mean? Don't, because basically you're doing this. You're basically dying just like a gang member. You're basically saying, oh, I'm not gonna die tomorrow, so I ain't got to worry about death. That's what gangbangers do. They kill everybody. I mean, they do what they do in their gang. They don't kill everybody. That was like LeBron James saying, we being hunted every day. I'm like, I ain't being hunted every day. Don't put me in that group. I know there's a systemic oppression, but you ain't about to put no fear. It was Aretha Franklin, right? You ain't about to put fear in these little black boys. LeBron put so much fear in little black boys and little black girls when he said, we're being hunted every day. Man, we ain't being hunted every day. Come on, cut the shits. You know what I mean? I know it was dramatic and it made headlines. It made everybody feel good. But at the end of the day, that 8-year-old kid is kind of scared, a little bit more scared now, you know? So, but anyways, as I digress, he had I forget where I was with it, but he had a lot of time. He said Prince booked him. So he had a lot of time, pun intended, right, to negotiate his name or his release and or the ownership of the songs that they did together, right? Them in the purple suits and him playing the guitar, him jumping around with the perm, and you know, that's part of my childhood. I want him to be successful. We got to take care of business, y'all. Okay? We got to take care of business. And if we don't take care of business, a man like me, I'm going to tell you right now, if I could afford Prince Masters, I would do it. I can't afford it. So it's not even, but the people, and it's not just, and you got to understand this from a business perspective. It's take the emotions out of the business move. It's simple. Do you have $2 and I have $2 and we're trying to make $4? Okay. That's why people rob people. That's why home invasions happen. That's why they rob banks. Economics. That's simply what it is. Economics. So if Prince Masters was $10 million, right? And you had 40 years to negotiate a contract with Prince, right? And let's say, and you didn't try and negotiate that, and I come in with $10 million to buy Prince Masters, no, I own you at this point. You're going to do everything I tell you to do. You have 40 years of freedom. You had 40 years of freedom to do exactly what you were supposed to do, but you didn't do it. You didn't spend the money on a lawyer. You didn't spend money on, actually, you can just go to LegalZoom and get it done. So I don't feel sorry for these people, man. I don't feel sorry if you had 40, 50 years to take care of something. Is it Aretha Franklin? I don't feel sorry for Aretha Franklin. I really don't. I don't feel sorry for her estate. I think her husband should have. I think let me see. Aretha Franklin will. I mean, she got one. Initially, she thought to have left no will. Franklin estate has an estimated value of $80 million. A trial is due in August to establish whether any of the documents of which are handwritten can formally stand as a will. If you can't afford a lawyer, here's what I'm going to help y'all out. Here's what you do. You go get a newspaper, okay? You go get a newspaper. Is this important? Okay, this ain't important. You hold it up like this and you say, I am on my deathbed. I can't afford to get a lawyer. I am recording this under my own will. Okay. As of right now, I have my nurse next to me. My nurse, come here, nurse. What's your name? Can you give your name and where you work at? Am I under any sedated something? And she will say, no. You are an employee of who? And you go through the list of your will. You hold up a newspaper, January, what's today's date? March 3rd, 2022. All right. You hold up it's a poor man's copyright when you mail it to yourself. And this is a poor man's will. Okay. And I am under my own recognizance. No family. Is any family in here dictating me what to say? No families in here. Okay. Thank you, nurse. You are like when you sign a property or something, you got to go next door and something like that. You got to get an unmitigated person to sign off on some things, right? And that's basically what you do. And you just say, I would love for this to stand up in court. I currently I don't have access to a lawyer. I am currently fighting for my life, or I can't afford a lawyer at this time. However, but I do have 4 homes in Virginia. I do have 18 cars in my parking lot that I refuse to sell, and I would love to give them to X, Y, and Z. And that's it. And that's a poor man's will. It will hold up in court. That's it. And you send it to whoever you need to send it to. You can send it to the newspaper guy. You could send it to an assembly person. You can send it to a senator. You can email it to, and you can say, I'm emailing this to President Joe Biden. I'm emailing this to Senator Feinstein. I'm emailing this and she will get this. Or I'm putting this on YouTube. You can do it in so many different ways, man. Like, take the time to do it, man. But Aretha Franklin, they said it was handwritten. Now you got to prove that it's in her handwriting. You got to prove that it wasn't she wasn't coerced into writing those things. So it's so many things, man, because the family members that are left out gonna say that's not her handwriting. Look, this is a letter she wrote me in 1981 when she was torn in Japan. You know what I'm saying? like it's dude, we got to be smarter than this, man. He said he performed at Paisley's Park. We're gonna get into the schedule in a second, but I think this is important. If you perform with him in Paisley's Park, I know it was in the back of your mind. If someone owns me, it's in the back of my mind every second of every day. If somebody owns me, right? It's like when you have a job. It's like, shit, man. I don't know if you on the East Coast, it's always a battle. Do you watch Monday Night Football or not, right? Because it goes off at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You got to be to work at 8. You know what I'm saying? Or Sunday or Thursday night football. Or Sunday night football. You go through those struggles on the East Coast, right? And By the way, that was the most amazing thing. When I moved to California, I was like, I didn't know football was played in the daytime. It was so weird to me that football was like at 5 when the sun was out, when Monday Night Football was on. It was weird to me. Super weird. I couldn't get over it. But anyways, Morris Day, it's Morris Day's fault. And now he's going to plead with the people. But listen, I'm going to tell you one thing. I will just simply say the man had 40 years to get a lawyer. And honestly, he didn't need a lawyer. All he had to do was have Prince say, I don't know if he was known by Prince when he died, but Morris Day can use his name through perpetuity. I still will receive my percentage of his music, but his family and his heirs can use his name through perpetuity, and that'll be it. That's it, man. That's it. Put your thumbprint here. You put your thumbprint here, and you call the notary republic. The notary public, right? They come, they see your ID, boom, boom. That's it. People act like this stuff is so hard. It don't cost $1 zillion. It really, really don't. It don't. If you write it, you got to prove it's in your handwriting. But if you say it, like, if you are, man, anyways, man, I just hope this don't happen to a lot more people. Now he gonna be performing Doris or MD, or maybe he'll say his name in Spanish. How you say tiempo? Morris Day and tiempo. I don't know, man. Good luck with that, man. Good luck with it, man. I wish him well, but if I could afford Prince Masters, he ain't getting a goddamn thing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't. I mean, you could tour, but I'm getting my cut. You working for me now. It ain't my fault, you stupid. It ain't my fault you wanted to party and have sex and do all those drugs. And I'm just assuming. I don't know if he did it, but it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault you spent 2 hours getting your hair done. It ain't my fault, man. And that's it, man. That's it. Oh, So, anyways, man. Where we at with the show? So I wish him well. At the end of the day, I wish him well. But legally, he has no standing. And there's nothing you can do. It's literally nothing you can do. So anyhow, Fox has no dates for April and March. Fox has no dates for April and March. The reason why I know 100% sure they have no dates in April, because you got the Final Four, you got Showtime April 9th, you got Showtime April 16th, and April 23rd is the only hope, because you can't put nothing on April 30th because it's full. The only way you so ignorant, American boxing fan. You so stupid, because at the end of the day, you give a man 40 years. You give a man 40 years to get a signature, and you're defending him. You stupid too. like you just as dumb as him to defend him. If you're you mean to tell me you can live with a mistake for 40 years and all you got to do is pay $100 to a notary republic? Or go to LegalZoom, which is a fraction of an actual lawyer, and you're gonna, no, I'm not defending them. I mean, and that's the problem. And that's the problem with black people. We gotta make decisions based off of how it's supposed to be done, not what it feels like. It makes no sense. I don't feel sorry for him. I can't feel sorry for him. I paid for Let me show y'all. Since I'm in my office, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you my discipline. What does this say? Wait, let me put this. Let me put my mic. Let me. So I should feel sorry for a man that had the same opportunity I had. Who cares if he's black, white, Mexican? But listen, I had to. What does this say? Do y'all see this? That says Hawthorne Family Trust. You see how big this is? We got all our properties in here, all our bank accounts, all our statements, all our thumbprints, and we took care of it. We had to talk about death. It's not a difficult conversation when you're pragmatic. It's not a difficult situation. What is? See, you're really stupid. You're not intelligent. You're not wise because you said what if. What do you mean what if? You should know what if, you stupid. You should know what if. You dumb. For 40 years you're saying what if. For 40 years you're saying what if. What if? What if? I don't know if I own my name, but you do concerts with the man? Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. You know what the situation is by who's paying you. I mean, y'all just dumb. Y'all just stupid. You're dumb. You're just as dumb as he is. What if? It ain't no what if you've been wondering for 40 years. If you wondered for 40 years, you're stupid. Period. And you defending him is basically you're defending Joe Biden. Like, you're just stupid. I took the time, days out of my life, hours out of my day, months out of my life. I had to call people. Hey, listen, you're going to be number 3 on the list. If anything happens, you're going to be number 3. Okay. If Kennedy, if mommy and daddy die in a plane crash, Kennedy and Lincoln will get $10,000 a month until they're 25. And when they're 25, they can take the keys to the car. Okay. I don't know what, I mean, I'm not saying what's in it, but these are the things that we had to talk about. At 30, they can own 100% of the Hawthorne's estate. I'm 44 years old. When did I do this? Man, I had to do it a long ass time ago. And I got LLCs. Y'all should see what's over here. I got LLC, deeds. You got to take care of business. I'm not leaving nothing to chance. Y'all dumbasses gonna leave something to chance. Y'all dumbasses gonna play for y'all gonna pray for a fight date. Y'all gonna pray for a fan. I'm not praying for shit. I'm gonna do the best I can with what I can, and God will reward me for giving everything. Y'all pray and don't give everything. God gave you 40 years to get this done. The man, Jesus, God built the world in 7 days, and you took 40 years to take care of something. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's just maybe he's not as smart. No, he knows, because whatever is on your check, that's who's in charge. When you go to work, it says Mazda dealer, Mazda INC. I should show y'all my checks. It says whatever LLC the check comes from, whatever LLC it is, that's how I pay them. Y'all motherfuckers better start being pragmatic and honest. If you own a house, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. If you own a house and you're married and you don't have a living trust, I don't care about your son and daughter because you didn't. Do you understand that? Your mother and father didn't care about you. Your mother and father didn't care about you. So you're asking a perfect stranger to care about you? No, I'm buying that house because now it has a tax lien on it. I'm going to pay the taxes off and you got to get your ass out. But Mr. Fred, please, I'm begging you. No, your mother and father didn't have enough sense to pay $1,000 or $2,000, whatever this costs, to take the time and do this. And now you can't afford to pay the mortgage payment and the taxes because it's in probate now. Now you're stuck. And now Fred, now Rich Fred, whoever Rich Fred is, or Rich Maria, or Rich Miss Williams, Rich Mr. Jones, whoever that person is, shouldn't feel sorry for your black ass. Shouldn't feel sorry for you. It's so simple. It's so simple. Take care of what you need to take care of. Take care of what you need to take care of. And that's it. The man said that's how he been, man. Anyways, I hope this helps somebody. If it didn't help you, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I don't care. I personally don't care. I wish you well, because my rich ass is going to buy everything you have and I'm going to kick your fucking kids to the curb. Simple. It's really that simple. That's how when people talk about how they got into properties and grandma is in the house all by herself. She has a home care attendant. Her daughter lives in New Jersey. She lives in Georgia. Daughter got a great career, got a great life, but the daughter don't know what's in the will. Grandma don't have a will. But she's living her best life in New York. But when grandma dies, she like, damn, that's a $500,000 come up. I want it. Not so fast. You didn't take a $200 plane ride to New Jersey. You didn't take a 200 to Atlanta, a 200 round trip flight to Atlanta. You're the only person living, and take care of the business. Take care of the business. Take care of the business. It's really that simple. Take care of the business that you're supposed to take care of. You know, all those auctions that you see of those cars, you know, you see those cars and those properties. Those cars are from estate sales. Do y'all know that? Oh, I would say half those cars are from estates. When you see those Bentleys, those Rolls Royces selling for 30, 40, 50,000, and those used car dealerships pick them up, those are from estate sales. People don't want to talk about death. People are afraid. Y'all better take care of this shit. You better take care of everything that you earned in life. Because I can't feel sorry for you if your mom and dad didn't take care of business. Do you understand that? I just gave y'all so much game right now. So much pragmatic. I just gave y'all, this is probably one of the most important monologues I done gave y'all. Morris Day, an icon. Aretha Franklin, icon, has a handwritten will. If I'm in the family and my name ain't in that will, guess what? Guess what? Guess what I'm going to do? That's not her handwriting. Look, she wrote me a letter. She wrote me a letter when I was in prison. Look, she wrote me 3 letters. When I did 2 years in prison, she wrote me 4 letters. This is what her handwriting looks like. Does it match that? No. Well, what we gonna do? Shit, we got $80 million to split up. Shit, I just want 10. I'll be happy with 10. I'll be very, very happy with 10. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the take care of business. Stop leaning on hope. Stop leaning on another man or another woman making a decision that you could have taken care of. That's all that matters. And when you do that, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Simple. If you have a test on Friday, Study for the test. If you have a mortgage payment, a rent payment, a car payment on the 15th, pay it on the 15th. Let's open up these phone lines, man. I know I didn't said a whole lot, but anyways, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you. And yeah, we can talk about that. We also can bam, 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 bam. What's up, 313?
Yeah, how you doing, Fred?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. What you got?
Yeah, man. Regarding Morris Day and the Prince, back in 1983, Morris tried to buy the name and use the name Morris Day in the time for Prince, and Prince would not sell it to him. And if you notice Prince's history, anything that he wrote for other artists, he kept it for himself.
Okay.
That was his Prince. Now, him and Morris was tight, but Prince was an asshole. And he would not let Morris get that name. Ain't nothing legally Morris can do but just, you know what I'm saying, just get his hustle on. But if Prince wanted to get that name back, Prince did in the past. Then he'd give it back to Morris. They fell off, and Prince would yank that name again. You know what I'm saying? And his sisters and his brothers sold all his music. They cashed out. You know, and they got paid, and that's how it is in the music game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, man? And as for Devin Haney and Cambosa, I think Cambosa's behind the 8 ball, and Devin Haney, and I guess the WBA said you got to fight Devin Haney. I don't know if you heard that information or not, but I'm looking forward to your next project, May 9th, and congratulations on your first project, Now Wise, and get that Oscar.
Yeah, I appreciate it. This film gonna change a whole lot. So if Prince, if what he's saying is true, I don't know. I haven't done no research. What's up, Anthony? I literally just saw this as I'm doing the show. I'm running, you know, I got the kids. I got you next, Anthony. 727, what's up?
Yo.
I know it was you. What's up?
Yo, I got real good news that you gonna go ooh over.
Okay, well let me do that first. Ooh, yeah. What's up?
I'm going to get a punching bag tomorrow.
Congratulations, man. You gonna work on that jab and right cross, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. I know you're excited about it. I know you. Congratulations, man. How you doing, man? We're approaching Easter break, about 30 days away, right? 20 days away, whatever it is. I don't know.
I got spring break coming up soon.
No, that's what's up, man. I'm looking. So when is your spring break? March or April?
It's in March, but I don't know exactly when.
Okay. That's what's up. So what's new? What you got going on?
I don't know. I'm gonna get this punching bag in, and then we're gonna get a treadmill and a couple other things. We're making big money moves.
You're making big money moves. I respect that, man. And you got a girlfriend. Everything is on the up and up. You got 4 A's and 2 B's. Hey, you got to show us your report card in June, okay? Show us your report card in June, and Uncle Fred, Uncle Barbershop, is gonna reward you, okay? On behalf of the barbershop, okay? You are everybody's how you say it? What is it? I don't know the term, but like mentor mentee, okay? You are the barbershop's official mentee, okay? How about that?
Okay. I don't have no issue with it.
Nah, you're the only young kid that calls in, so and your parents allow you to, so that's cool. So June, what day is the last day of school? Is it May or June?
Oh God, I don't know that either.
Well, it's probably after Memorial Day, probably a week or two after Memorial Day.
And oh yes, I also got to tell you that last day of school last year was May 26th.
And
and they normally go within a week before or after. So I'd say between like May 20th to May 30th.
Okay. All right. So what do you want? You want $10 for every A, $5 for every
bro.
B?
I don't need no money, bro.
No, because you gotta all right. The barbershop will give you $10 for every A, $5 for every B. C's below don't count. Deal?
I'm perfectly fine, Fred.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do it anyway. So you're gonna beam in that day. Okay. You're gonna beam in and show us your report card. Okay.
Okay, I can ask my mom. How about that?
Okay, that's fine. Whatever. We could do it either way.
And then Saturday and Sunday, I went to the neighborhood park.
Mm-hmm.
Ran up some kids in basketball.
Vista Athleta says, who you, Mike Miller? Oh, Mike Miller's a little bit before your time. Chandler Parsons?
Who?
Okay. Shucks. Help me out, guys. Mike Miller was a freakish of an athlete. Help me out.
Larry.
No, Larry Bird wasn't athletic. He had a good brain on him.
I'm saying I'm really not that athletic. I just run routes and shoot basketballs.
Oh, okay. So you're more like Cherokee Parks, Christian Leitner.
I don't know either of those people, but sure.
Oh, okay.
Tyler
Hansborough, not Tracy McGrady. Luca. I'm trying to think of a guy in the NBA. I don't know. It's not too many white guys in the NBA. The NBA is 78% black, right? 70% black. So
listen to this.
It's really no white Americans in the NBA.
Luca, Ben Simmons. No, Luca's not even American, is he?
No, Ben Simmons is half white. You're right.
Ben Simmons. Curry.
I mean, he looks half white. Is he half white? Oh, who's a great athlete who I actually used to be pretty cool with. Not cool because I haven't seen him in years, but Thompson, Michael Thompson's son.
Oh yeah, Tyler Hero, Alex Caruso.
Tyler Hero. There you go, Tyler Hero. Now Caruso's a freak of an athlete.
He ugly though.
1650.
What's up?
They accepted the offer. All right, great. I got to sign. Go ahead. So hold on one second, guys. Oh, no, let me finish this phone call, and then I'll come, because I got someone on the line. Give me a second. All right. So anyways, man, we got, as I told you guys, we've had a stressful week. That was Dre telling me that they accepted the offer.
Okay, well, I'm just going to say one more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Easter time, I think early May-ish is what my mom said yesterday. I'm going to try out for the local Little League football.
Okay, we're going to root for you.
Because I couldn't do school ball because my spot got taken. Yeah, we already know all that.
No, you got to get better. You got to get better. The goal is to get better. You have to get better.
You know why my spot got taken. I don't want to go through all that again.
But what I'm saying is in the interim, you got to get better. I'm gonna tell you a story about me. I was a freak of an athlete. I was just undersized, but I could run, I could jump. I was like Allen Iverson quick. You know what I mean? No, Allen Iverson had build up speed.
5'11", right?
I was like Derrick Rose, like lightning fast like that. No lie. I wasn't better than him, if you understand what I'm saying. But if you put a basketball in my hand at 15, I can get there. You know, I can't do it now. But the point I'm making is in the ninth grade, I had Kenny Bruner. I told you guys this before. Kenny Bruner was the best seventh grader I've ever seen in my life. He was the second best player I ever seen at the point guard level that I actually had to defend, Baron Davis being number one. And I had Jason Hart. Jason Hart had a 15-year NBA career. Jason Hart lives around the corner from me. I see him at the park every day, and he knows 100% I was a better basketball player than he ever could be. And he played 15 years in the NBA, whatever years he played in the NBA. And they were taller than me. Kenny Bruner was the best thing ever. He was untouchable. So you know what I did in the 10th grade? In the 9th and 10th grade, I got better. I got better. I got better. I challenged myself. I got better. I got better. The same mindset that I had when they took my credentials, I came here, I built this office, and I got better. I got better. When I first started this show, it was nothing behind me. It was just a computer and my personality. That's it. And then I was like, I need to build something else. I need to, and I got better and better, and the platform got bigger and bigger. Now I'm one of the top platforms in boxing. But the point I'm saying is, no matter where I was the third option on that team, even though I should have been the second. I mean, we basically played the same amount of time because we all played together. We were so good. We were too fucking good. And but that's the point I'm making. I got better. I realized what I was great at, and I realized what I was weak at, and I got better at both. I wasn't trying to be Kenny Bruner, so don't try to be the person that took your spot. Be the greatest version of yourself. I'll walk up to Kenny Bruner and shake his hand and still tell him, you one of the baddest motherfuckers you one of the baddest people I ever had to play against, by far, bar none, the best ever. But I never compared myself to them. I compared myself to my weaknesses, and I had to get better. I've never got on this YouTube platform like, man, I wish I could be Blue Blood. No, never thought about that. I wish I could be 78. No, 78 is great at being 78. Frederick got to be great at being Frederick. And so if I can leave you with anything, that's what I would tell you. All right. Don't worry about who took your spot. The greatest version of yourself is today. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's a mouthful. All right. Appreciate you, man.
All right. I'll call in sometime soon.
All right. Peace. We got a B, man. Appreciate you. All right. We got half the battle done. Born Hustler, you ready? Tell Scott to do what? That. How you know they accepted it? He called you? Okay, cool. So he'll send it to you? Okay. Give me an hour. Thank you. All right. All right. Speaking of holy shit. How great is this? How great is this? Hey, Charles. How great is this? No, because we're talking about contracts right now, right? We're talking about contracts. Are we talking about contracts? Are we talking about contracts? Well, Dre just came in here and said what we're talking about is contracts, right? Because we just sent over here. We just made a great purchase, right? You guys gonna see it real soon. But she's came in here because we had to cross our T's and dot our I's. She will not sign the contract until I look at it. Do you understand that? So what I'm saying is now you go back to Morris Day. He had 40 years to take care of this. 40 years to take care of this. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, take care of what you and I showed you I'm a man of my word. I showed y'all my living trust. I don't play. I don't. But anyways,
Morris
what's up?
Day. That's a name from the
man. We loved them, didn't we? Love them. We loved them. We loved them.
Yeah. Prince protege. Those were the good old days.
Yeah. That perm flying everywhere and shit. But what's up?
Oh man, yeah, that was cool, man. So what's going on, Fred? So, I mean, when is this fight coming up anyway? The Spence fight. When is it?
April 16th. You don't care. You ain't buying it.
I know. I was gonna say that. I ain't buying that shit, man. Fred, you need to talk about the fact that Black people have a specific income, right? Most of them, right?
Americans.
Well, let's just say Black fight fans. This microcosm of Black fight fans we're talking about.
Oh,
right?
you're talking about Black fight fans. Okay, thank you. Gotcha. Yeah.
They have a specific amount of disposable
Everybody
income.
do. Even I do. You're absolutely right.
All right. To allocate to things like chicken shit ass boxing fights that should have never been made. So you have to factor that in before you even try to make these fights, man. And they don't care. Like you said, they just, everything's pay-per-view. Oh, that's a pay-per-view. That's a pay-per-view. That's a pay-per-view. Back in the day, pay-per-views had to be the biggest fights. Undefeated people we wanted to see. You know what I mean? And now it's just Keith Thurman is a pay-per-view. Get the fuck out of here. He ain't never been a pay-per-view. When PBC first started, he wasn't a fucking pay-per-view. He's a watch on TV motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get
even
it, Fred.
Keith
Well,
Thurman.
what's going on?
Even Keith Thurman said in 2015, I was there. I was at the press conference when he said it was 2014, 2015, 2016, somewhere in this. I don't know exactly when it was. He says, I don't want to fight on pay-per-view. I want all the most people to see me. It's on my channel somewhere. And I remember him saying that. And many of y'all remember him saying that. And Keith Thurman is not a pay-per-view fighter. No, man, he's not. He's not. And
Fred, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna tell you this, and you tell me what you think it will be.
Okay, great.
If they made a movie about Keith Thurman's life, I think it would be a fucking comedy. What do you think?
It would be a comedy. Good point. It would be a comedy. It would be a comedy. From the ponytail to the host role. You know what I mean?
He's just a clown, Fred. He's just a clown. He was saying, "Oh,
it would be a comedy."
You know,
it would
boy,
be a
ducking
comedy.
me. Don't duck me, son. Right? And then what does he do when Earl starts coming up? He ducks him every chance.
It would be a comedy, though. Who would be a drama? Who would? Oh, that's easy. Deontay Wilder would be a drama. Who would be?
Wilder would be a drama.
Who would be a Rocom? Who would be a Rocom?
Rolly.
Rolly would be a Rocom. Okay, who would be a horror? Who would be a horror?
Tank, because he ain't never fought no damn body.
Nah,
you know
Tank
what
is
I mean?
not a
It's
horror.
a shame.
Tank,
It's a shame because
horror.
Tank, he don't believe in himself.
How about Broner? Will Broner be a horror?
Broner is a tragedy, bro.
Yeah,
he's a tragic
tragedy. Yeah,
fucking story.
He's
man.
like Selena, huh? That would be like Selena, right?
Pretty much, yeah. You know, his career is gonna die in the end.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the movie, his career is gonna be dead, right?
Mildred Taylor would be a horror, or what would Mildred Taylor be? Good. That's a good one, right?
Drama.
You think drama?
Just like
he can't
talk.
talk.
Like Pernell Whitaker.
He can't.
You got a lot of dramas, man.
Yeah.
Sad stories.
Right.
Sad fucking stories. You know what I mean? His brother died, you know, in his own piss, basically. You know, sad stories, man. In boxing. But anyway, what else is going on, Fred?
No, I'm glad to hear from you. Everything is great. I'm glad we talked about these contracts. And American boxing fan, the reason why I went at you, because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the thousands of people that's going to watch this show. So that's why I was so aggressive with you. I don't really think you're stupid, man. But I know
do they have $80, Fred, to piss away. Do they really have that?
Boxing fan?
Who's got $80 to piss away on a fucking fight?
Nobody do. Nobody.
I mean, even if you were sitting in front of the TV getting high, that was too much money to pay to watch Keith Thurman.
No, man. No, ain't no one watching him. Ain't no one watching him.
Did they even try to release any numbers on that, man?
It was like 40,000.
Oh,
they didn't. I mean, they're really failing because they haven't released no pay-per-view numbers in the last 3 pay-per-views. Tank, Luis, and Keith.
That's terrible, man.
Yeah, that's bad.
And you know what's funny though? Like you said, they screwed over a lot of people, right? I'm not gonna lie, but he fucked up a lot of careers. But let's face the facts. Keith Thurman fucked up his own career, man. Period.
Yeah, he did.
He destroyed his fan base. He did all that to himself with all his chicken shit action. Fred, who fakes an injury, a male or a female? Is that female behavior or is that male behavior?
Well, that's a boxing behavior. That happens a lot.
But no, who fakes
a
fucking injury, bro?
Yeah, that'll be lifetime.
That's like a woman claims somebody raped them when they didn't.
Yeah.
That's bitch type behavior. You understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah,
I
agree with you. I'm with you on it. I'm on Team Charles tonight.
I mean, I just thought that was the most chicken shit thing you could do, to fake a fucking injury.
Right.
That's bullshit, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the shit Mayweather has done, and you got on his case, we all have, he wouldn't do something as chicken shit as that. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah,
Take
he
the
would.
injury.
He would, but not to get out of the fight. No, but not to get out of the fight, but to get it on his terms. You get what I'm saying? He's a gamesman. You know.
That's different, Fred. That's
Yeah.
called negotiation. The
Okay.
fake an injury, that's like bitch type behavior, bro.
All right, I'm with you.
That's like getting your nails painted.
Right.
You know, that's like walking down Hollywood Boulevard in tiger shorts with platform shoes on with aquariums in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like bitch type of shit.
Right. I'm with you on it, dog. I couldn't agree with you more. I'm being honest.
And you better not pay for this fight, Fred. You know why? Because you were the number one dude talking about.
You know what?
We need to stop buying
You know
this
what?
shit.
And I'm and I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I gotta support Earl through perpetuity because, and you know where I'm gonna go with this. So I just said it 1,400 times because the lowest moment in the barbershop, he was there. So I am going to support it. And outside of that, yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. It should be on free TV, but Frederick's gonna promote it as a pay-per-view event because when Jaquan from your city lost his 2 kids from the woman that he loved, he was there. He was there. And part 2 to that, from a Frederick Hawthorne perspective, I called Earl Spence crying, like, oh, you gotta, I just want you know, like via Jordan. I said, can I'm gonna send Jaquan down to your fight against Danny Garcia. Do you mind if he can meet him? Because it was COVID, so I was kind of like iffy, you know, and because of COVID, they didn't meet. But Earl Spence took the money off of me because I was going to spend the $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 to send Jaquan down there, get him front row tickets. I was going to get the tickets through Sam. I was going to pay for the plane ticket for him and his daughter, 2 nights hotel, nice. Whatever it was. I told him, I said, Jordan, whatever it is, just can he meet Earl? Can we do that? And Jordan calls me back. First, what happens is Earl, they were in the car going to the gym or somewhere. And I think this story needs to be told repetitively. I called, funny thing, I'm gonna tell you the whole story. Just hang out with me for a minute. I called Steven Espinoza today. I called Steven Espinoza. I'm giving up all my sources and shit. I called Steven Espinoza today. Anyways, I called him today, but he didn't pick up. So I text him. I text him that I had a great human interest story for Earl Spence. And this is the human interest story I think the world needs to know, because Ugas escaped Cuba 6 times and finally got it the 7th time, right? So I want that to be a part of Earl's get up for the fight. So anyway, the story goes, legend has it is that Jordan called me at like 6:30 because I was in bed. I was in bed when he called. So it had to be about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, because I get up at 6:30 to get the kids ready, 6:15-ish, right? So it had to be before that. And I was like, and he called me. I just started bawling. I was like, man, can Jaquan meet Earl? I'll send him. So he hangs up and says, let me see what I can do. In the meantime, before he calls me back, Earl Spence calls Jaquan. And he's like, wow. He called him like, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Sorry for your loss. I'm gonna send you to the fight. Jordan calls me back the same day, about 6 hours later. And I should have screenshot it so y'all see how fast Earl moved. It was less than a day. I just want y'all to know that. It was less than a day. And he said, Fred, don't worry about it. Earl gonna take care of it. He got daughters. Earl got 2 daughters. He didn't have a son. He didn't have Dallas then. I believe his son name is Dallas. And so Earl had 2 daughters at the time. And he said, don't worry about it. Earl got 2 daughters. He feels his pain. He's going to take care of it. And I said, no, I'll pay for it. I says, I'll pay for it. It's not a big deal. I'll pay for it. No big deal. He said, nah, he'll do it. So from a fucking Fred perspective, Earl Spence saved me about $3,000. How the fuck I look like not spending $80 on Earl? You get what I'm saying?
Okay, then I'll buy the fight. Then let me break it down. I'm an Earl Spence fan. The only thing I'm perturbed about with Earl Spence right now is the fact that him and Bud could never get that going. But now it's okay because I know he will Bud now. I know Bud ain't shit, and Earl would have won that anyway. But that was the only issue I had with him, why he was dicking around. The same one I used to have with Wilder. Make the fight, with AJ. I just get so frustrated when this is the person you're supposed to be fighting for your heir, and somehow you guys can't sit down and make the fight. Yeah, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that was my issue with him. But I'll buy the fight, man. I ain't got no problems with Earl.
Earl, see, I got him. Earl, I got him. Earl, I got him. I got him off the hook. So I'm going to fuck with Earl and Deontay Wilder. Those are two guys that.
Oh, I fucks with Wilder.
Oh, now you do. No, now you do. But I'm saying Wilder goes above. And I'm going to tell you a quick story about Wilder while you're on. And sorry, Blue Blood, I'm going to tell the story. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, curse me out in the DM or call me later, Blue Blood. So anyways, the Wilder Fury fight, we already removed from the fight. Probably shouldn't tell the story. Part 3. Shouldn't tell the story. Shouldn't tell the story. But fuck it. I'm going to tell you. But this speaks to the credit of Deontay Wilder and who he is as a person. I haven't spoken to Wilder since he did the interview. I haven't spoken to him since. Because I talk to Tay Jones once or twice a week. So I'm basically feel like I'm talking to Wilder. And I talk to Malik Scott every blue moon. So anyways, Blue Blood got denied for Fury Wilder 3.
Press credentials?
Yes. Tyson Fury don't want to see Blue Blood because he's going to make him uncomfortable before the biggest fight of his career. Top Rank wouldn't credential him.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, that's a bitch move, right? That's a bitch move, right? And so, no big deal. Blue Blood said, man, I got denied. I said, that's even better. That's even, for real, that's even better, Blue. Like, I'm just hype. Always hype Blue Blood up because I view him and Champ side because they cover the fights. We need to keep them energized. You got to keep their energy up so they don't feel defeated.
I fuck with Blue Blood. I fuck with Blue Blood.
So you never want Champ side and Blue Blood to feel defeated, even if you disagree with it. I don't agree with some things Champ side say. I'll be like, wow, like that's pretty different. But I want him to win, so I keep them encouraged. I never want to say, hey, you're a piece of shit, this Blue Blood, you're a piece of shit, I fucking disagree with. I never do that to them. And so I was like, Blue Blood, it's okay. Don't worry about it. That's even better you don't have a credential because you know where he gonna be, you know what moves he gonna make, and you ain't got no rules. Like me, I didn't have no rules, so I could do anything I want. So long story short, he says, okay, cool. He gets a call from Wilder. He says, don't worry about it, I got you. Blue Blood got credentials to the fight.
Damn.
So that's why. Quick. So that's why I say like when these fighters go above and beyond, like you got to respect that, man. And some things, sometimes relationships supersede that. You know, there are times in life where relationships supersede like things in life, and this is one of them for boxing. This is one of them. So, as speaking of which, I'm gonna buy another sweater for Earl, another hoodie. Because I've been working out in it and it's not new anymore. So I'm gonna. All
right. Well, good stories, Fred. I appreciate that, man. I'm not on top of the line, bro, but I am gonna watch the fight now. We'll discuss it though and chop it up before and after. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Have a good show, bro. I'm out.
I appreciate you, Charles. So
all right. Bye-bye.
Oh, formerly known as the artist, super cool. Oh, Morris Day and the Time, Charles. That was a great segment. Born Hustle. What's up?
What it do, Fred?
Hey, what you got, big homie?
Shit, you know, Jersey in the building. You already know. Supporting Shakur all day, every day.
Yeah, Shakur, man. We got to get him on the show.
How you gonna do that?
I mean, the same way I get everybody else. Call him.
You crazy?
I can get his number.
Yeah, you definitely gotta get that interview, Fred.
Yeah.
Can you get it before the Valdez fight? You think?
I'm gonna do my best. Shakur, you got to come on.
So what you predict for that fight, Fred? What you predict?
He gonna beat him up in 12.
Man, after that fight, Fred, I need him to move up. What you think about that?
After this fight, Shakur should be seeking top dollar fights because he's proven his mettle. He's proven that he's a skilled fighter and can beat the best in both divisions. So now he should be in his Floyd Mayweather phase, like not in the sense of stardom but he should be like, I I can make how much money fighting him? I'm gonna fight him. Now, after Oscar Valdez, he's in the conversation with all those 135 guys that won't fight each other. And Shakur is that type of dude. He gonna call Devin Haney out. Devin, I want your belt. You gotta get off your belt, Devin. I like that fight. I like Devin because I mean, I'm closer to Devin by far, but it'll be a great fight for the fan base. Be a great fight for the fan base. Or you can go, who's next? Tank, get up off your belt. I don't really care about the other guys. Tank, get up off your belt, man. I'm gonna need that. Madison Square Garden. There we go.
Hey, Fred, that's definitely Shakur though.
Yeah,
he coming for everybody.
Yeah. So I think he can go 130, 135. He can play anywhere. He has the right to choose his next opponent because he's been seeking and destroying for the past 2 years. He's been trying his best. And I think you got to put a lot of respect on his name because he's a hungry young fighter that's not sitting on his Olympic silver medalist and basically sitting in cruise control like many of these other
Fred, but before the Herring fight, you said that if he didn't dominate him, then you was like that.
Yeah, and because
I was gonna have you said it. You was like you gonna have you gonna have some questions.
Exactly, and he dominated. I remember that because I fell asleep. I fell asleep on that other fight. I ain't gonna lie. I know it was a good performance, but I was like, oh shit, against the African, right?
Yeah.
Last December, and so I'm happy for him. I'm happy. At the end of the day, I'm happy for Shakur, and I was underwhelmed with him with the African because he got hit and says, I'm gonna just win this fight. I'm gonna just win the fight, but he came back and he showed his alter ego and his whoever he is, and he did a hell of a job. And I'm excited for the Oscar Valdez fight, and I believe he'll beat him. Oh, Frank Martin beats Stevenson?
Wow. Oh, hell no.
Ooh.
Hey, Fred, let me ask you a question before I get out of here, right?
All right, what's up?
So when it's all said and done, I'm talking about the younger generation, the Tank, Devin Haney, Shakur, Ryan, Teofimo. When it's all said and done, who's gonna be that final two, the big super fight?
Devin and Shakur.
Devin and Shakur. So you see Devin and Shakur being Tank?
No, I don't see them beating. I think Tank gonna plateau. I don't trust Tank's discipline. Tank got problems outside. I'm just speaking facts. I'm not coming down on a guy, but if Tank was sitting right in front of me, I would challenge him to do better.
But does he have Adrian Broner problems?
No, I don't think he has Adrian Broner problems. I think he has anger management problems. I think he has lack of male. He needs a male figure in his life that he's not paying. He needs me in his life. He needs a man that's gonna be like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Okay, you could beat me up. I'm gonna shoot you. Like, I mean, like it's that simple. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and let Tank do what he want to do. Not in front of me. I'm a grown man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna let no 25. You see how I talk to Bryce? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna let no 25-year-old kid talk to me like that. And no, I don't. So he needs someone like me, a person he's not paying, because Calvin Ford at this point can only go so far because he loves his lifestyle now. I mean, the amount of money he's making off a Tank is great money. I don't know what their percentages are, but he needs someone like me. He needs someone like a Kevin Cunningham, the female trainer down in Texas. I forgot her name. People like that, no nonsense type of guys. Joe Goosen, no nonsense type of guys. That's that no amount, like, not the money you pay them ain't gonna change how they treat you.
Hey, Fred, just a little off subject right quick, right?
Go ahead.
Who's your favorite NBA team? You like the Lakers?
I'm a Knicks fan.
All right. Well, let me ask you about the Lakers. Like,
you're in town next week too. Knicks. Anyways,
you fuck with Westbrook?
Oh man. No, because me and Westbrook are friends. Anyways, let me read. We're not friends, but we're like, hey, what's up, Fred? Hey, what's up, Russ? You know, everything is good. You know, but anyways, let me read Dana Jones. Dana Jones, Frank Martin. I'm gonna answer that. What do you think? Frank Martin beats Shakur Stevenson? You say hell no, right? You better leave my home team alone, Tank. All right. Yeah. I mean, he got court next month, you know, or this month, you know. I mean, I saw the video, Dana. You know, I saw the video and I got to hold him accountable. Ann Wolf was a young lady I was talking about. I reached out to her for an interview, but she hasn't responded. So if anybody know Ann Wolf, tell her to holler at me. I want to feel I want to feel the veracity of Ann Wolf. So have her. I would love to interview her. Never interviewed her, never met her or nothing. But anyways, um,
You gotta answer my Lakers questions right quick for I
yeah,
slide though.
yeah. I like that song "Slide" by YG and her. That shit goes right.
That's a
Anyways,
fact.
yeah, okay. He's wearing thin on me. He's wearing thin on me. I don't like the fact that he wore a dress, and I know he's not gay. I know he's different. I have the last time I hung out with Russ, we had breakfast together at the Palms, where we sat and had a conversation and hung out, right? I mean, didn't hang out, but we had breakfast. It was about 2010, 11 was the last time I really hung out with him for an extended period of time. And we've had the same stylist for, I don't have a stylist any longer, but when I had one for about 7 years, we had the same stylist, and me and his agent was really close at one time. So me and his agent was like this, you know. So him and Anthony Davis and all those guys. I didn't know Anthony Davis, but
Is
yeah. So
Anthony Davis done? I mean, Fred. Every other
yeah,
game he's
thank
hurt.
God,
Every
thank
5 games he's hurt, Fred.
yeah, the whole team is done. The whole team, and I was right, dude. Man,
Then you
y'all.
blame LeBron because LeBron picked the team.
Yeah, he should have got DeMar. He should have chose DeMar. DeMar was the, and who I'm proud to say I was a mentor to, DeMar DeRozan. I was a mentor to. I'm gonna say this again. I was a mentor to DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan would react the same way. Not that because but he would react similar to Kurt Scobie if he saw me. He would stop what he's doing. Fred, what's up, man? I missed you, man. The same way. He would react the same way. Romeo Miller, Master P's son, they hung out all the time, would react the same way. I put my arms around those kids, man. I protected those kids. But anyways, DeMar DeRozan should have been a Laker, but Russell Westbrook's career might be over.
But I heard he get a guarantee the rest of that money though, or the
No,
Lakers
he
can
get the
release him.
guarantee, but people gonna pay him and release him. You get what I'm saying? They gonna ask. The Lakers want a buyout at this point. Lakers want a buyout. Hey Russ, can we give you $50 million to walk away? Shit, yeah, you give me 50 mil tickets. Hell yeah, I'll take it.
So what is Bron gonna do after this year?
Oh, shit. He gonna step.
Fred, I mean, I get the vibe LeBron just wants to be a celebrity at this point.
I don't know if he wants to be a celebrity. I think LeBron.
I mean, I know he is, but you know what I mean. The limelight.
Oh,
like,
Brandon Jennings. A lot of great stories with Brandon Jennings. Brandon Jennings was one of my kids too. We never became that close, but his mom called me and says, "Can you help me out with my son?" This was in 2007, 2008, somewhere in there, somewhere in there. Can you help me out with my son? And me and Brandon are cool to this day. We wave at each other, but we never had that true connection. But we know each other. Does he want to be a celebrity? Nah, I don't think he just wants to be a celebrity. LeBron has accomplished everything, dog. We're asking a man in his 19th, 17th year to be who he was in his 8th year. I don't know if it's unfair to him.
I mean, he's still having a good year, but like, so what's the end goal? What's the end goal? To play with his son for 1 year? That's the end goal. He just staying around for that.
The end goal is to get as much money as possible at this point.
Yeah, but I heard he's not retiring until his son come to the league. So I guess he's gonna do 1 year in college.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I see.
Fred living in expensive ass Cali, huh?
Yeah, Cali's dumb expensive.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey. It's expensive too, but you know, you move down south, it's cheap like a motherfucker. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, facts.
All right, Fred. I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
All right, peace. I appreciate you being there. Thanks, dog.
All right.
All right, you better leave Tank alone. I love Tank. No, I love Tank. Tank knows I love him, but I'm not putting up with this shit he does. I'm not. Listen, if Calvin Ford, and fuck it, I'm gonna say it. If I was as close to Tank as Calvin Ford, I would have beat the shit out of Tank. A bat, a whip. How the fuck you gonna put your hand on a woman like that in public? That's just who Frederick is. Everybody know that's who Frederick is. Everybody know Fred has a level of integrity publicly that I won't crack. I'm gonna tell you a great story about that. And I don't want this to be about I don't want this show to be about my integrity, but I'm telling the story so we can understand. Y'all remember years ago when Dougie Fisher called Black Floyd Mayweather fans a demographic? Do you remember that? Anyways, I randomly ran into Doug Fisher. At the movie theater of all places. We're in the men's bathroom. Swear before God, I'm not making this up. Play for play. We're washing our hands at the same time. I said, "Oh shit, Dougie Fisher, how you doing?" And he's like, "Hey, Frederick, how you doing?" And we're talking, and he's in the movie theater. And I see that he was with a woman, whether it's his wife, girlfriend, I don't know, but he's with a woman. I says, "Doug, but in 2007, 2018, me and Doug Fisher and Steve Kim were like this. I did an article on Steve Kim. Oh my God, destroyed him. I destroyed him. Hey, Jason, you're right. I do love Bob. Bob is one of my favorite guys to interview. You're right. I love Bob. So, anyways, Doug Fisher was like this. And I said, you know what? I shook his hand and I said, Doug, you're on a date right now. I would love to have this conversation, but can we have this conversation later? And Doug Fisher like, no, wait, we got to talk. I said, sir, you're on a date. I can't talk to you how I want to talk to you because I can't disrespect you in front of your woman. I can't do it. I'm not wired that way. And so he digressed, and he will tell you play for play exactly how it happened, just like that. And I never wanted to disrespect the man in front of his woman. I didn't want to do it, and so I didn't. And
My bad.
Cut me off. So
that was a total accident, man.
I don't mind. And so that's who I am as a person. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't care if you're Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder. We gonna have a conversation. You publicly do that to a woman, we gonna talk. And if we gotta fight, we gotta fight. You know, but because there's a level of male trailblazing you must have as a man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just it. You know, and that's it. So
what happened, Fred?
Oh, nothing. I was just talking about how we had a Tank fan here, and I said I love Tank, but I saw the video. I can't unsee that video, you know. But I'm not gonna sit here and just throw it in y'all face. I'm definitely not fighting Wilder. Definitely not fighting Wilder. But I would fight him. Like I would fight him out of self-defense for real. I'm gonna have to tackle him, and he's just gonna look at me like, "What are you doing?" And that's okay. But listen, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna go viral for getting knocked out. You know, same thing when it happened with me and Kenny Porter. How did I respond? I didn't respond like, "Oh, you hit me." No, I tried to get him. I tried to get that nigga, and that's just who Frederick is. I thought at some point Andre Ward was gonna try and swing on me. I was like, "Damn, I'm going at Andre Ward. He might try and swing on me." You know what I mean? But I always kept pepper spray on me, dog. Always kept pepper spray on me at these fights because I couldn't bring in a strap. So I always had pepper spray. It looks like lipstick. You know what I mean? I don't play. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I don't play. I don't play with these motherfuckers, man. I don't take nothing for granted. Where I come from, you keep your head on a swivel. You know what I mean? Um, and that's just the reality of it. I've never gone anywhere without my pepper spray. Never. So it's just growing up. Well, what's up, Kyle? How you doing, man?
Man, everything good, man. I can't complain too much.
Yeah. I was gonna pepper spray Kenny, but I was like, man, I'm gonna get everybody else, so I didn't do it. Be honest with you.
Yeah, should have got her in him.
I didn't. That's the problem. I was trying to get around her. You know what I mean? He threw her in front. What a coward. What a coward. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's over and done with. I don't want nothing to do with Kenny. Anyway.
So how close are we to closing that deal?
We'll see. We'll see. I know Wilder. I said Wilder would knock me out. I'm human. One thing you ain't gonna say, Fred ain't no gangster. Fred ain't gonna sit there and say he could beat the world up. Nah, Fred ain't that guy. You got the wrong guy. Fred will never be that guy that say, oh man, I'm big, bad, and tough. I'm just not afraid of you. It's that simple. Do you not understand? Are you not used to being around a fearless man?
It's not about winning or losing, it's about respect.
Yeah, man. You know, but anyways, man, I digress.
You ain't said that one in a while.
Yeah, I said that. What's up?
So man, Top Rank got a nice little card. I mean, you know, everybody speaking Spanish, but it's a nice little card.
Well, it's a Spanish card. It's in Fresno. Pedraza, and Ramirez. And who's on the undercard?
Oh, the Olympian, Steven Torres, I think his name is. No.
Oh, the heavyweight?
What's that nigga name? I know his last name was Torres, though.
Okay, yeah, that's his name. Something Torres. Anyways. Yeah, I don't have to be afraid. I'm telling you, Wilder will whoop my ass every day of the week. Why is that big news, Ryan? You just want me to say it? I know you don't like me, but you just want me to say it? I agree with you. Yeah, he would whoop your ass, my ass. Hey, shit, fuck it. Take it. I would shoot Wilder, though. Like, a person like Wilder, I would shoot him. Like, that's simple.
You really have no choice.
Richard, I have no choice. Like, that's why I don't go to 7-Eleven at night. I'm telling you, I'm not putting myself in a position where it's going to be me or you. Fred don't put himself, I do my best not to put myself in positions like that. I don't put myself in positions whether it's you or me. I don't get gas at night. I don't go to 7-Eleven at night. I don't go to nobody's corner store at night. I don't stop at red lights. I roll in the red lights at night. I don't stop at the red lights. I time them and I just roll into them and I keep them going. And at night, I give myself room to go left or go right. Like that's just, Fred ain't King Kong. Fred is King Common Sense. You know what I mean? Like, I can't beat half y'all up. And I know it, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. If we in public, you better have some help, because Fred ain't empty-handed, y'all. Like, I'm just saying, never am I empty-handed. I'm just letting y'all know. I don't play that. So yeah, at your own risk. Anyways, what's up?
Shit. I'm trying to figure out what's up. Shit. Man.
I know.
Next, so I heard you. I seen the title of the.
Yeah, I couldn't go a week without talking. I couldn't go a week without. You know, I just couldn't, man. I couldn't. I was like, it just keeps calling me, man. It just keeps calling me, man. It keeps calling me. Let me open these phone lines, dog. I couldn't go a week without it, dog. I literally.
We could have done it. We could have done it.
I couldn't go.
We could have done it, Fred.
I thought of you too. I thought of you. I ain't gonna lie, Kyle. I thought of you. I was like, should I?
Man, we're doing a good. We had a good thing going.
We ain't talked about it though. We ain't talked about it yet. You know what I mean?
But damn it,
here's your boy though. Get the song ready. What's up? I'm joking. What's up?
Yeah, it's queued up. It's queued up.
What's up?
Huh?
Your boy Kyle is here. What's up?
Oh yeah, Kyle don't fuck with me. That's cool. Hey, look,
What you want to fuck with you? Where that come from?
Huh? Last time I spoke, I came on here. Was it yesterday? I said something. You didn't say shit. But
listen, man, I done played the song on Fred before, man. I mean, I don't fuck with you.
Oh, then I don't know. All right, well then, my bad. I guess I interpreted that
Listen,
wrong.
listen.
Anyway,
nobody is exempt from getting the song played on. I played the song on Champion Hart, and I love Champion Hart. You know what I'm saying? That's what made $100,000. Nobody's exempt. I played the song on myself before. Ain't that right, Fred?
Mm-hmm.
And I love thyself. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Let me hurry up and say this because I got a feeling this. Yeah. Look. Anyway. Look. That nigga. What's his name? Super Coon Charles. Look, man. Keep Thurman's name out your fucking mouth, dog. First of all, you used to shit on Deontay Wilder all the time, like an obsessive broad. Like he used to always come on here and talk about Deontay Wilder, this is that. This nigga. It took.
You say Keith Thurman?
Yeah, this nigga got the nerve to get on Wilder's good side just because Wilder got his ass beat by Tyson Fury. What type of backwards ass shit is that? It took Wilder to the end to get beat to death for this man to say, yeah, I love Wilder. Not when this dude was knocking everybody out and calling out Anthony Joshua, trying to fight the best fights, the people ducking him. But this dude, it took this man to respect Wilder for him to get beaten to death. What the fuck? Like, and he got the nerve to shit on Keith Thurman. I don't remember Keith Thurman getting his ass beaten near to death. That's what it is. He wants Thurman to get beat near to death for him to respect fighters. That's who he is. He's a fucking armchair fan and a Fairweather fan. That dude talk like he King Kong and shit. For real, I'm sure he's a motherfucking pussy because he be talking shit about fighters like he could beat their ass. So I just want to get that out the way because he keep coming on here and shit on Keith Thurman. Like, first of all, Thurman's trying to fight Errol Spence. So I don't want to hear all that bullshit. Hey, if you listening, what's his name? Chris? That's his name? Charles? You're not going to let me ask you a question about that, right? So you playing this. So I got a question for real.
Go ahead. What's your question?
So why the fuck Showtime haven't used Jake Paul to help promote their fights? Why haven't they done that?
Because Jake Paul has his own promotional company.
I get that, but ain't he got a contract with them? Or did his contract run out? Because I want to know why the fuck
he ain't got a fighter on the card. Tell him to tell Steven Espinoza to do the right thing and put a fighter on the card so Jake Paul can be there. That's what they do with other fighters.
I'm sorry. I love Earl. I said this last time, but I gotta say it again. I was forced to watch that press conference again because I know somebody that, they want to sit down and watch it and shit. I couldn't do it. I was on my phone. Earl Spence, I love you, dog, but you like Terrence Crawford in this sense. You need somebody to antagonize you, to get under your skin. You'll talk some shit. That's why I know they gotta fight each other next. So what do you think about this Ben Shalom guy say he wanted to get Terrence Crawford? That boxer guy, the guy that does boxer in the UK. Fred.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
What do you think about this Ben Shalom guy say he's willing to sign Terrence Crawford or do a fight with him?
Man, that's bullshit.
You think that's bullshit? I think they willing to do a fight. They got some fighters over there, and Crawford said he wants to go to the UK. He ain't getting the Charlo or Castagna fight. I heard that fight being pushed back to May 14th or something. So that's what I want to know. Why you think that's bullshit though?
I want to be real with you, bro. Don't get mad at me. I'm gonna be real with you. Don't get mad at me, okay?
That's what I think, for honesty.
Hey, can I tell you something without you getting mad at me, dog?
Huh?
Can I tell you something without you getting mad at me, bro?
What are you talking about?
Can I tell you something without you getting mad?
You said what?
Can I tell you something without you getting mad?
Wait a minute, how you gonna ask? You didn't even answer my question. Oh, neither one of y'all.
I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you something, bro. I gotta tell you this. I don't want you to get mad at me, but I'm about to tell you this. Fred wasn't listening to you, bro, the whole time.
But he did answer. Well, he did semi-answer. Okay, so what do you think then?
I wasn't listening either, bro.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. This nigga Super Coon Charles could come on here, disrespect Wilder all this fucking time. He changed his mind because this man nearly got beat to death. And you can literally listen to this man word for word. Word for word. This man.
I told Bryce never compare himself to someone else. The greatest version of yourself
Bryce
should be today.
Well, who is Bryce?
Bryce, the young kid that calls in.
Bryce. What the fuck? What is Bryce got to do with it? I'm saying, all right. So my point is this: you think it's bullshit that UK promoter don't want. He's not going to want us to do business with Terrence Crawford.
Can we talk about something else? No one gives a fuck about no boxing. What's up, man? How's your son doing? No one really cares right now. I'm being honest. So let's.
Y'all want to talk? Okay, let's talk about the card this weekend: Chocolatito and Martinez.
I don't even know. I have no idea.
Y'all don't watch them fighters? The motherfuckers rumble and then they always fight.
No, I'm going to watch it because I'm going to get a notification Saturday that says they're about to fight. And I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not like planning my day around it. Absolutely not.
All right, what about you, Cal? You watch them low weight classes?
I'm gonna tell you something real quick, my boy. I'm gonna tell you something about Fred. Once you lose him, you lost him. I'm telling you, man. Once you lose him, you lost him, man. You see how he got his arms folded, bro? He's staring into space, man. That's his way of saying, like, hurry the fuck up with this car. I'm just telling you what's going on. It's not that we don't like you, man. You know what I mean? It's not that we don't like you,
man. You ain't hitting your points tonight, man. You know what I mean? Man, this phone call is a triple bogey.
Well, ain't much shit going on right now except for with that Pedraza Ramirez card and Chocolatito Martinez. But I'm just saying those are good fights.
All right, just give your outro, fam.
Yeah, give your outro.
Huh?
Give your outro.
My outro?
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all. Okay, all right. I feel you. No, I'm just gonna drop off. I just don't understand. A dude used to just disrespect.
You know, give your outro, cuz you ain't gonna shout out today.
No. I don't get that shit. That dude was disrespectful to fighters. Like he can.
No, everyone can say what they want, but sometimes, I mean, somebody else gonna get it. I'm gonna give it to Deacon at some point too. Like I wasn't listening, Deacon. I wasn't listening.
No, Deacon, cool though.
Sometimes I don't listen to Deacon. I don't, and I just be like, I hope.
He's entertaining.
And I just pick up the last three words, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. I got you. Yeah, right. I don't fucking listen to y'all.
Man, I gave y'all the rundown about Fred, and y'all stood. See, now I see how Fred feel when he tells some shit and that he told y'all don't listen. You know what I'm saying? Then it come to fruition. I gave y'all the whole play about if Fred is listening to y'all or not, and y'all don't even listen to me.
All right, so peace. You're not gonna give your outro?
All right, look. Anyway, y'all support that Serrano Taylor card. You know, women's boxing, they need help. I think it's a great fight. Shakur Stevenson gonna beat Valdez ass. He can use every juicy tease, steaks, everything he can need to try to beat Shakur. Ain't gonna happen. That's my outro. All right.
Appreciate you, dog. Whew. We made it through it. Appreciate you, Philly. See you Sunday. You know what I mean? Oh man.
Fred, man.
Yes. What's up?
You know, I learned a long time ago, man. If I can see you, I know when to exit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do, because once you do this right here, you do this, Here you go.
Read the super chat. I got you next, D. Let me read the super chat. Oh shit. Okay, what's up? Let me read the super chat, dog. Dana Jones, man. Wilder might. He said Wilder. Hey, Kyle, look how you start off the super chat. Wilder might beat you up. Thanks, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Wilder might beat you up, but hey, you already know what the butt is. But he ain't fucking with me. I bet that's what he said. But he have his hands full with me, and I pick Martin beating Stevenson because top-ranked fighters rosters is weak compared to PBC. You see that shit? Hey, you go get your ass beat. You want to beat old man? No. hey, you could have kept that $5, Data. Shit.
Salute, Birdman.
That shit. you go get your ass beat, motherfucker.
Hey, so Fred,
need to go home.
Hey, Fred.
Hey, so
the nigga said, "Fuck you." You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you saw that meme that was floating around this week with the 3 old men, kind of drunk guys. You know.
And they got mad because dude took his fade and shit.
And then the dude took his fade, but they never fought. You know what I mean? That's basically me. Like, shit. Anyways, man, what's up, 252?
What's going on, man? I got a question, man.
Yeah.
What? Yo, Kyle, why you got all this beef, Kyle? What's up, man?
Me?
Yeah, yo. Yeah.
Oh, beef with who?
I thought that some of the callers called in beef with Kyle, man. I'm like, Kyle, where is beef coming from with the callers, man?
Oh, Kyle?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, Kyle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. Listen, people don't understand this, man. That you gotta understand, Fred. He's only gonna be listening to you for a certain amount of time, right? So then what happens is the pressure begins to be on me, right? Because then they state when they don't realize Fred's not listening, and I have to listen. But I don't want to listen though. See, so I have to say something. I gotta say something because Fred, he has mastered this shit. He has a science to a T. I was just talking to Q about Fred earlier. I said this motherfucker Fred can tune everything out. I don't know how the fuck he does this shit. My ADD won't allow it. I'll be looking everywhere. This nigga Fred could tune everything out. He could be thinking about another movie. You know what I'm saying? Think about all type of shit while you talking. He can look interested, but I know when a nigga is disinterested, man. Because Fred is gonna give you 2 or 3 words if he interested. If not, he gonna be hella quiet. He gonna do this. He gonna put his hands in his pockets. He gonna lean back. See, if he kind of feeling you, he got some movement to him. If he ain't feeling you, he gonna be to the back. He gonna look straight. He ain't gonna like no head moving, nothing. He's gonna be looking straight. He gonna throw his eyes here. He might do one of these. You know what I'm saying? Now look, I'm looking at Fred. I'm like, Fred's not listening to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's just going on and on and on. He lost me at Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? So right then and there, I ain't listening to the nigga. So Fred ain't listening to him. I'm not listening to him. The chat ain't listening to him. They telling me to play the song and shit. I don't want to play the song because I already played it on him. So I'm trying to tell him like, hey, you know, that's the position I've been put in. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to be nice, you know. I gave y'all a whole show. Listen, I gave y'all niggas a whole show of Fred mannerisms. Y'all ain't even care. Y'all wasn't even tripping. See now, Fred listening right now because his hands ain't in his pockets. See, we got the attention of Fred, but once he put them hands in his pockets, it's over.
Yo, I got a question. Has the liquor dude called back since y'all clowning that night?
Who?
The liquor. The guy kept saying the liquor. You know what I'm talking about?
The what? Man, I can't barely hear you, dog.
The young boy y'all was clowning that night. He kept talking about liquor and alcohol, like the liquor.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, y'all was clowning because he was talking about Ali can't think and all this stuff, and he was talking about liquor sales.
Oh yeah, he ain't called in the the guy that always has the opposing views. He came in and he, you know, I'm talking about the brother that has his own podcast, right?
Yeah, he kept saying the liquor when he was talking about something, man.
Oh, I don't
and he
know.
kept trying to revert back to that, and y'all clown him, and y'all clown the dude the other night with Champion Hart was on. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta stop clowning these guys, man. I mean, some of them deserve it, but you know, yo, it's crazy, though, man. But
they clown me, and somebody clowning me in the chat right now. I bet. So who clowning me in the chat? Let's see.
But
No,
Fred, even if they
surprisingly,
comment in
not
chat,
it's not yet,
they're
but
here
it's coming.
listening. But they're here listening though. You know,
Yeah.
people call in and
I don't
they're critical. That
mind.
means
It's a
they're
show.
listening. So that's good.
It's a show.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't ostracize your listeners. So you like if they want to come in and clown you, the fact is that they're listening. And that's
No,
the good
you know,
thing, you know
when someone throws a rock at you, you throw 2 bricks back. Don't ever forget that. All right.
Well, it's a good show tonight, though, man.
Right.
I remember that. It was a good show tonight, man. So keep it a good work, man.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Cal, what is the link to your movie? You know what I'm saying? Because I got his movie. What's the link to your movie so I can go and pick that up?
I can't even hear you, cuz.
Link to your movie. Put in the chat.
I said, yeah, your link to your movie so I can go and get that.
He's gonna put it in the chat. Let me get Deacon in here.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
All right.
What's
All
up,
right, man.
Deacon?
All right, peace, man.
What's good, man? Too blessed to be stressed and highly favored, too anointed to be disappointed. What's good, King?
Get your pillow.
All that. Now,
all you.
Yes, sir. I want to talk about 2 things, but first, before I get there, as Kyle would say, Kyle, don't get mad at me. Words of wisdom. Okay. You have a son, right? Or sons? What is it, son?
I got 1 son, 3 daughters.
Okay. Do they listen to you when you're on the show?
You said what?
Do they listen to you while you're on the show?
Nah, hell no. Kids, man, babies, man.
Great.
They come running in here every now and again, but nah, not like that.
Right. Okay. Now, listen, as a man, you don't want to come off like you, because you do it a little too regular, and it's somewhat alarming, right? So I want to pull your coat because you helped me. I want to help you. You don't want to sound like you sucking up to another man. You constantly give the mannerism of Fred, or you constantly do things like that. And some men who you could be talking, like, say for instance, the young man that just got off, he can feel like that you was dumbing down on him, right? To uplift, and even if you're talking about the mannerism of another man, right? That to some men might not seem that manly, right? So you want to stand on.
Nigga say, come again. You said what?
Why I got to be all that, brother? I'm just trying to talk to you.
I'm saying, say it again. I couldn't hear you.
I mean, you might need to go clean your ears out because you've been saying I can't hear you all night. You got some wax in your ears, brother?
I do. I got a wax build up. But go ahead. I couldn't hear you. Talk up a little bit.
Well, I'm not going to be. I would be borderline insane to keep repeating myself. If you can't hear me, brother, I'm gonna have to move on. Now let's get to the things and I love you. All right, now let's get to the things I wanted to talk about here. They are trying to pass a law about gays being able to donate blood, and they literally are trying to pass this law, and they're saying it's discrimination that gays can't give blood. And once they open that door for gays to give blood, these folks are sleeping with men and all. If I need blood, I don't want blood coming from a person that, listen, man, anything could be the situation. I don't want to have to think about it. What if this person is diseased or whatever? I know that sounds horrible or whatever. I just don't want the gay blood going in my veins. What y'all think about that?
Man, women give great head.
Right.
Hey, ain't no atheists in foxholes, man. Listen, I'm trying to live. Hey, give me that bone marrow. Hey, yeah,
right.
Give me that bone marrow. I ain't shit. I need 2 pints right now. Charlie, come here, Charlie. Yeah. Ain't no atheists in foxholes.
Hey, okay. Now, here's
so you don't want no gay blood, is what you telling us?
Absolutely not, bro. And hold on.
You do know they gotta test this blood. You know they don't just give. They don't just go from their body to your body, right?
Okay, but check this out. My thing is this: the situation would get so out of hand. To doctors would not want to be sued for discrimination for guys who are coming up there. If I done seen worse things happen with when it comes to DNA dealing with blood, contaminated blood. I mean, they did this to a matter of fact, a few years back. A lot of people was freed or had their case overturned because of tamper with and DNA. And this went on for years, decades. Innocent people were sent to prison. And also some people was given disease. This actually really happened. So we can't act like this stuff really don't happen. They tested. This system ain't perfect, brother. So I don't want to take chances with a system that's not perfect because doctors are afraid to be sued. Now, also in Florida, they got a gay bill that's being voted on, and it's I don't know if it's going to pass, but they're trying to stop little kids from being able to come to school and saying that they're transgender or they don't want no gay talk out of these kids. And this is an actual thing that's going on in Florida now, and they're trying to pass that bill. Did y'all see it?
I don't know. I don't live in Florida, so you're Miami News Channel 4 for us.
Yeah, this is going on, and I agree with that. Kids shouldn't be babies. These are babies. Don't force that crap into the schools. And did y'all see Will Smith's daughter done got a penis?
No, I don't want to hear that. No.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I'm gonna send it to you when I get off the phone.
Don't send it to me. Don't send it to me.
Okay. These folks don't listen, man. These folks are.
You talking about Dwayne Wade? You talking about Dwayne Wade?
No. What her name? Lil Willow?
No, she ain't had no sex change.
I'll send it to you when I get off the phone. Real talk. If it's a lie, they just put it out there.
There's a lot they just put out there, bro.
Yeah, real talk. But I send you the article, homie. And
what was the news source?
And I'm gonna send it to. I send it to both of y'all when I get off the phone.
No, don't send it to me. Send it to Kyle.
I'll send it to Kyle.
Yeah,
and
hey, hold on now, Fred. Shit. We volunteering my DM.
I can't read. It's getting close. It's getting close to 10 o'clock. I can't read. So
hey, man, this is getting crazy out here, man. This is getting crazy. Man, you know what I'm saying?
It's getting crazy.
And I told y'all. Well, I don't want to get too deep on it, but anyway, I told y'all.
Hey, Deacon, I gotta ask you a question real quick. I gotta ask you this question though.
Yes, sir.
So if you needed a heart transplant, right?
Yes, sir.
And the gay person heart could save your life, you wouldn't take the heart?
I'm gonna put it to you like this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. When it's my time to go.
That's not what he asked you.
No. I said I'm gonna answer it my way, right?
No, not answer it your way. It's just a simple question. Will you take the heart? Yes or no?
Again.
Okay, when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I can't question the Lord.
I would not be a willing participant, but if I'm asleep and these folks, and I've signed for a heart, and they are not telling me from which it came, hey, what can I do? What can I do?
The question is, will you though? That's you didn't answer the question.
I don't know.
Exactly. And there's no atheists in foxholes. Like I said, Delonte Henderson. Crazy tonight. This shit crazy.
He called himself just checkmated my ass right there.
Have a good night.
He just checkmated me right there, right?
He was on the couch watching on the TV like, I need a hedge conversation. I need to wedge this show.
No.
I think of ain't nobody thinking of. What can I think of?
No, I've been on this all day because I've been seeing this crazy stuff going on.
Lilo got a penis. That's a good one.
Hey,
Willow got a beat.
I will send it to you.
You need to lay off these links, man. You need to
I will send it to
fast
you.
from these links.
I will send it to you, and also
don't send it to me. Listen, you need to fast. Listen, you need to fast off these news sites, man. You done sent me 10 articles in the past 10 minutes. Now, listen, you need to fast.
It's good. It's levels to this, and I told you, and you said, "Boy, you got some cousins that you'll get rid of today." But I told you they don't want what you don't want; they want what you love. You feel me? And these people make me think about that because there's a pattern here. There's a pattern.
So you will take the heart.
Yeah, he gonna take the heart. I mean, you know what he gonna come back and say? Man, I couldn't do it because my babies.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna let y'all win. I'll take the damn heart. I'll take the heart.
We know. we know.
Foxholes, man.
I'll take.
So you gonna take the blood too? So get that blood transfusion ready to go. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Take that blood transfusion with you.
You know what? Y'all got me tonight. Y'all done whoop my ass tonight. Y'all got me. Okay, I give up. Y'all got me. You know what? I should have
destroy us tonight. You can't be a destroyer.
Scram.
Y'all got me.
I rebuke you in the name of pragmatics. I rebuke you in the name of
pragmatics. Oh my God.
This is a pragmatic water on your ass. Get out of here.
You know what? I walk right into the foxhole. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, scram. All right. Good night, Deacon.
Yes,
it's late out there, man.
Song on his ass.
Sleep.
Wait a song on his ass.
Go ahead. I'm not getting off until you play the song on me. Y'all can have. Y'all can just do it all the way. Have your way. There it is.
Sunday, the Lord said, "Get it right." Di, man.
Hey, I knew I would get his ass. Hey,
about Earl Spence.
I knew I was gonna get
Earl Spence, Delonte. We talked about that. Shout out to your beautiful seed too. What's up,
bro? Did you see that?
See what?
Like you gotta watch. You gotta watch the beginning of Earl Spence. He did not, out of every Earl Spence interview, he always be like, "I want to thank Al." Everything. He did not say Al's name, and then he got to talking about Fox broke me through. Showtime broke me through. So it's welcome back to Showtime.
Oh, that's interesting. And Earl is an intelligent, and I don't know. That's interesting though.
Just watch it. I thought out of all the people would catch it.
I haven't watched it.
And then the other interview. Oh my God. What's his name from the Zone?
Ugas?
No, the promoter.
Eddie Hearn.
Oh my God. The introduction to Canelo. Oh my God. If I was Andrade, I would have called him and be like, "Man, it's over with."
Well, what did he say?
He was like, he was bigging Canelo up, and then he was like, "Canelo Alvarez, a person that truly wants to fight everyone, truly does." And I'm like,
"Oh yeah." But Andrade knows that, man. He just collected them checks, man. He happy, he content, dog. But Eddie Hearn did the right thing. He sent them the purse bill. He said, "You gonna fight a mandatory, dog, because I ain't paying you $3 million."
Well, yeah, man. It was crazy, man, because I even went back to all the other interviews, and Earl was always bigging up Al first. He did not say Al's name at all, bro.
You eating?
He didn't say Al's name at all, bro. And then he got to talk about Showtime instead of Fox.
Well, he got to talk about Showtime.
Nigga, he didn't fight us on Showtime.
Yes, but he usually fights on Fox.
He fight on both.
He usually fights on Fox pay-per-view.
Yeah, Fox they ain't got no the contract with Fox
Yeah,
is
but that's
done, man.
that's just business though. That's just you know what I mean.
Yeah, but check it out though, man. I thought it was interesting.
That is interesting because I would have picked that up if I would have watched it. I was like, wait, who didn't mention? But you got to go back to his other interviews and see if he intros Al. So that's what I would do. I would do some comparative analysis.
And the sad part about it is when he was thanking everybody, he was thanking everybody but Al, and he even thanks Ugas.
Damn, that's
crazy.
I mean,
But it was deep. It was a deep. It was deep. It was definitely deep. You know what I'm saying?
I'll watch it sometime.
It was nice, bro. Like you can,
Earl love Al though. Earl love Al.
That's what I was saying. That's why I say you gotta go check it out to see I'm not tripping, bro. Because he always call Al. Call
Al.
He
loves Al. Yeah, he loves Al. I know because every time I've ever mentioned Al with him or heard, it's always an admiration. So but that's a good pickup. I need to watch. I'm gonna catch up tomorrow. I got a lot of catching up. Yeah.
Please tell me what you think, because I rewatched it.
We'll talk about it Sunday. Maybe that could be a topic for Sunday. You know what I mean? That'll get people, oh shit, Earl didn't mention Al's name. You already know. I'll talk about it. Yeah,
I'm just saying, Kyle said something about you ain't mentioned Al Heyman all week.
I know. See, that was my fault. I should have talked about him Tuesday. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, that probably was an oversight by Earl. Earl loves Al, man. He loves him. I can't even imagine their relationship being fractured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they love each other, like for real. They for real. I couldn't even. And Derek James loves Al. You know, so that was an oversight. I would lean on oversight. Now, if it happens again, what we gonna know? Here's what we gonna do. We gonna listen next time, okay? Because PBC is watching. So so we're gonna mention. So we're gonna wait for the next time he has a long form interview and he starts thanking people. Okay.
Hey, I was listening to Champ side.
Yeah, what's up with Champ?
I think the politics and the business suits of boxing is pushing for that. But you said it too.
Pushing for what?
Canelo and Spence.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, Champ side said that?
Yeah.
Oh, he picked up on it, huh? That's good.
Yeah.
That's important. I want more people to hear it for sure.
Because they both had their press conferences on the same day.
Yeah, they did. Sure did.
Yeah, weird. But yeah, we gonna pick up on that. Like I'm willing to sit back and accept that one today. But if we don't mention Al's name next time, it's trouble in paradise.
Yeah, that would be rare though. I would lean on it was an oversight right now. But if it happens again, can we hold off? You know what? Let's hold off for the next interview. That way we'll have a composite. Yeah. Because I mean, how can we make a shit? He done said his name a million times and then he don't say it one time. You know what I mean? But if he does it again, then we like, oh shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know.
What's up? Did you all hear about who did that one? Damn. Boxing Ego.
What are you talking about? I haven't seen Boxing Ego in a minute. What are you talking about?
Talking about Eddie Reynoso and them was saying that they didn't like to fight black slick fighters.
Yeah, I saw that. But we all know that though. Like that's nothing new. But when they say it, it's breaking news. But when we say it, it's like, oh yeah, you know. So
exactly.
Yeah, I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it about Devin Haney. All COVID.
And said something about Reynoso's worried about Valdez.
Oh, he better be.
But how y'all think that fight gonna go? I wanna see Stevenson stop him, but he gonna have to stay disciplined for that left hook. But he gonna whoop him though.
Nah, he gonna get him. He gonna get him.
What you saying? He putting him down?
No, he gonna beat him
Fred, you
up.
saying he putting him down?
He gonna beat him up in 12.
You gonna beat him up for 12 rounds?
Yeah. Beat him
What
up
you
in
got,
12.
Kyle?
Nigga eating on his break, like.
Torrio Gotti versus Floyd Mayweather.
Wow.
Torrio Gotti. What the fuck is you talking about?
Mayweather beat the shit out of Torrio Gotti.
Wow. Jerry
Oh,
Jones.
yeah, you gonna take it to the ass whooping?
Yeah, that was a big asset. D Ford, explain yourself. He said Jerry Jones, he alluded to it also if you listen to the press conference. Ooh, that's interesting.
Oh,
Jerry
yeah,
Jones,
he did. He left Indiana. He left Indiana just to make the press conference, just to be like, Earl is that it factor. If I'm looking at a football player, I want people like Earl Spence. He wants to win it all.
Huh?
Yeah, he made a big speech about Earl. And he was in Indiana. He was in Indiana and flew home.
It was on, but I wasn't really listening because I was working at the same time, as I told you guys yesterday. So I got to go back and watch that press conference. I'm gonna listen to it with a keen eye, but I just felt very uncomfortable with Jerry Jones talking. I was like, he gonna say something. I'm just waiting. I'm just and I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah. But that the Canelo, ain't nobody been talking about that because that shit was dry as hell. They bought that. They bought that belt. They bought that belt.
That's what happens when you don't speak English, man. That's why I'm saying Earl. I don't know how Earl gonna do in this pay-per-view because he got a Russian, a Cuban, Stakonia is another Rush. I don't know, man. Anyways, man, it is what it is.
Are they gonna let the Russians fight?
Yeah, Stankonia gonna fight for sure. Man, this is about money, man. Y'all think this is about politics and being right, man? I told y'all it's about green.
Mm-hmm.
Man, go eat your lunch somewhere else, man. You in my ear, man. Get out of here.
Biden.
Appreciate you. What's up, right side? Valdez getting stopped because he won't be on that iced tea. That herbal tea, excuse me. You're right. What's up, right side? Oh, D Brown, you want to call in? Yeah, what's up? D right side, what's up? You muted. Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now? My bad. Hey, I'm excited about that fight, man. I'm ready to see it. The Ugas Earl fight, and I wanted to talk about the press conference as well.
Oh, go ahead.
I was mad. I was not necessarily mad, so I'm a Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? For Jerry Jones to get up there talking, bro, I'm like, bro, shut the hell up, man. Just shut up. Please be quiet because I'm not against Jerry, but until Jerry, never mind. I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say what I want to say about Jerry. But I'm ready for the fight. I'm excited about it. I think that I heard a lot of Bud fans talking about Arrow not calling Bud's name. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, it's boxing. We know what if the man say he going for undisputed, then who else he gonna fight after Ugas if he wins that fight? Who else he gonna fight?
Fans ain't accepting nothing else but Terrence, or that's it. I mean, fans ain't, man. Earl ain't that type of person, man. If Earl don't fight him, Al Heyman forced him to do something else.
See, I agree, and my whole thing about it, about the whole situation is at the end of the day, it doesn't come down to what Earl wants. I actually think that Earl Spence is Bud Crawford's biggest cheerleader right now behind the scenes because he got to go smooth shit over with Al to make that fight happen.
I believe that Earl is that kind of guy. Like for example, I remember when I interviewed, he said, "Did you buy his pay-per-view?" He said, "Yeah, I bought it." Like, yeah. So Earl is not confrontational. He's just like a truth sayer. You know, like when I remember when he was on because when he got the accent, I was very interested in his first interviews and he was on not Drink Champs, but what's the other one with the two basketball players? Above
All
the Rim.
Smoke.
All the smoke.
All the smoke. Yeah, all the smoke.
Yeah. And so he said, so what happened with the ask? They asked him, but they don't know how to ask questions either. They're basketball players. They're not like journalists. They're learning on the job, but they're not great at asking questions. But they basically asked him about the car accident. And Earl said, I was on my bullshit. I would, and if you black, you understand what that means. Or if you cool enough, I shouldn't say black. If you cool enough, you understand what he meant by that. So Earl is accountable, you know, and why I say that is to say, I know he wants Terrence next.
Man, I think both fan bases, man, both fan bases need to chill as far as the attacks on one another, the attacks on the fighters, and let the fight come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop with the nonsense, because I think both of them fighters want each other. I think both of them want to get in the ring. And it seems that for some reason, the fans feel like we got to, or not we. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So, but at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of either fighter. I want to see the fight though. And so at the end of the day, it's like, bro, let's stop with the attacks, the personal attacks, and let the fight come to fruition. And I think that it's always like that in boxing for some reason. It's always you gotta pick a side. And at some point in time, bro, we don't have to pick a side. If you want to see the fight, you want to see the fight. It ain't got to be about the sides. And regardless of who wins it, I think that's gonna be a hell of a fight. And all I'm here to say is fans, man, let's let the shit come to fruition. Let's let's stop with the nonsense against one another. Let Ugas and Earl play out, and then let the winner of that fight go ahead and go, because even Ugas, and I gave Earl Smith a lot of credit because he didn't dismiss Ugas in the press conference. You know what I mean? He said, you know, this is a very talented fighter. This is who I got next. This is what I got to go through. You feel me? And if Ugas does win it, I don't think he will, but if he does, I think Ugas want to fight with Bullet as well. And so let's start with the nonsense as far as being fans of a fighter, and say let's go ahead and push that entire fight, regardless whether it's Earl, whether it's Ugas. Let's look for undisputed at 147.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
I agree. I think it's coming. But at the end of the day, my last point is I think that if Earl has to go and be Bud's biggest cheerleader to Al Heyman, because I don't think I think he's holding certain things against Bud, especially some of the things that they've came out and said. Bud ain't no, whatever they said, you know, I'm not even going to get into it, but whatever they've said, at the end of the day, I think that it's going to be Al Heyman, Errol Spence conversation that makes the Errol Spence Bud Crawford fight happen. And we got to see what happened. But salute to y'all brothers, man. Much love.
Appreciate you, dog. All right, I just want to go through this, y'all, because when you create the problem, you have the solution. So I just want to give you guys like an understanding of what a living, because I know some of y'all may not have a living trust. You wasn't here, Kyle, when we talked about it. Were you listening in the car? Anyways, so Kyle's not listening to me either. But anyway,
not I am. You said something. Trust.
No, a living trust. So what I wanted to show you guys is these are like the areas when I say, so you guys can see like can you guys see like the chapters I have in here? And it's all typed out and everything. So it's a bunch of chapters. It's a lot of writing. It's a lot of interviews you got to do and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm gonna give you guys an example of some of the things that it has in here, so you guys know what the hell is going on. So this shit don't happen to Aretha Franklin. This shit don't happen to you. This shit don't happen to so for example, it has my real estate transfers. Who gets that? The business agreements, my life insurance, my advanced health care directives. Do I want to live? Do I want to die? Charitable transfers. Am I donating money to Earl Spence or Kyle Davis when I die? My personal property. What's going to happen with my personal property? Special instructions. What do I want at my funeral? Who do I want to speak? Who do I want to preach? What college is my daughter going to? What college? Did I already pay for something that my kids don't know about? It's a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Powers of attorney, which is important. Okay. So I just want you guys to understand this because I know we talked about it at the top of the show. And I know I was talking a whole bunch of shit and just making points. But at the end of the day, these are things that you guys got to go through. Your living trust. These are things that you absolutely need to do. Okay. Because you don't want your stuff going to probate. If your stuff go to probate, Fred gonna do what? I'm gonna buy it.
Bid on it.
I'm gonna bid on it. Yeah. And then y'all say, oh, they always owning everything. Oh man. Well, you didn't have a living trust. And that's how they invade our communities through estate sales, living trust, tax liens, stuff like that. So take care of that stuff, man. It's so important. Last B-man, we go Troy. What's up, Troy?
What's up? How am I sounding? Clear?
Yeah, you're very clear. Go ahead.
Good. Well, that was some good information. Should do that more often.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good information. The community can use it. Too many of us pass away and leave the burdens on the ones who are still here.
Yeah, and all of us are men. We're gonna die before our girl die. Okay, so I mean, so just statistics say we're gonna die sooner. So, anyways,
I mean, I have a will because I'm not getting buried. I'm getting cremated.
So am I. I'm getting cremated.
Yeah, I don't do burial. I don't see the sense in that. Take my ashes and then plant orange tree in my backyard. I'll be the tree of life for everybody, every generation that comes after me.
Right.
But anyway, right? Y'all were talking about Bud and you were talking about
we talking about everything tonight. We ain't man. This is smorgasbord.
Good
tonight.
Good. But that fight with Spence and Crawford is as dead as disco. It's not gonna happen. You can say it's gonna happen next and all that. Let's just say that he gets past Ugas. Then it'll be another excuse. If he loses the Ugas, it'll be a whole nother ball game. But if he gets past Ugas, then it'll be something else. They can't agree on money and percentage. That fight is not gonna happen.
Well, guess what? April 17th is.
Yeah, and I can say that without blinking an eye because there's a history over there of not making fights like that happen. Look no further than Wilder Joshua. Look no further than Russell versus Santa Cruz. That was an in-house fight.
Right.
They just don't happen. Simple things like that. Simple things that you could actually do. Jacobs Charlo.
Well, we're gonna wait till April 7th. I mean, that's an argument for April 17th. I mean, it's just hearsay now because the contracts are signed. I don't think it's worth us even discussing. Will he take the fight? Nigga, April 17th is gonna tell us everything. April 16th at about 10:30 down. 8:30 he walks in the ring. 9:30 my time. 9:20 my time, which is 11:20 Dallas time. 11:20 Dallas time. We're gonna have all the answers we need April 16th.
Okay, and to touch on the White Fury fight, all those people that said, yeah, he hurt the marketing of the fight because he didn't show up to the press conference. Surprise, sold out.
Well, you still got to sell pay-per-views.
Yeah, that's gonna sell because listen, those guys are UK fighters. And they obviously love their fighters and their heavyweights.
Oh, but you always want to attract a new audience, so you got to do your part. And
he's doing his part.
I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him, but I. Anyways, you're right. Okay, you're right, Troy.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I see him being undisputed champion if Joshua loses to Usyk. If Joshua does not lose to Usyk and he keeps his head straight, he beats White 9 out of 10 times.
All right, Dre tired, Troy. Get off the line, Troy. Dre tired. We got to sign these loan docs. And say hi, Dre. Can y'all hear her? Say, Troy, get off the phone. Troy, get off the phone. You heard her? Did you hear her?
Nah.
Oh, you didn't hear it? I appreciate it, sir. I gotta go. I gotta go for real. I gotta go. We gotta do these loan docs. Anyway,
man, I was trying to. I tried to do it, but you know.
I don't mind Troy. I like when Troy calling it because he got his own perspective. I fucking love it. So anyway, because I'm weird to a lot of y'all. So, anyways, like
all right, Fred, keep your foot on these suckers' necks. In the words of the great philosopher DB, Fredro. Play the song, Fred.
Dre, come here. I'm gonna blame her. Here. Tell me you're the reason why I'm getting off.
Fred's gotta go.
All right, man. I appreciate it. I was teaching them about the living trust. How important it is. Yeah. Anyways, man, I love y'all, man. I gotta run. Shout out to Troy Sugar running low. Hey, tell them to holler at Deacon. They can have that sugar conversation. You know what I mean? Love you, Deacon. Love you, Deacon. Brent Jones, man. Master, the D Brown, love you, man. 200K and go to Philly. We're gonna do all that. Rob G, I gotta play. Damon, appreciate you. Dana, all love, Dana. Shout out to you and Dana. Shout out to you and Mr. Henderson, man, and your grandchild and Mr. Henderson C, man. It's great to see that. Sure. Birdman, Dana. We gonna play Rob G film and Rob G's part. We're gonna get out of here. The things you gotta do. Hey. It's not this part, right? Yeah. Life's a game with no rehearsal. That's the next verse. That's fine. It's over. Excited, huh? What's up? Yeah, right. Forgiving. It's my personal statement. Run the game like I'm Aces. You turn to be the greatest, yeah. Bobbing and weaving and changing up like the season. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Appreciate you, Miss B. Appreciate you. All right, love y'all, man. I gotta go, Kyle. Had to play that for Rob G. I'm going, y'all.